Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Planetary Conjunctions. And today we're going to be doing our good old friend Mercury and Rahu. And if you missed the last week's episode, well, here it is. And you can click here and just watch it. Well, actually that's not bright enough. Let me brighten it up for you here with my lighter. Is that bright enough? No. Let me brighten up it a little bit more. Oh crap. Oh shit. What do I do? Thank God I have my special gun. Whew. Okay, that was close. Well, I guess we're not going to be able to do this here. I'm sorry. So let's talk about Rahu and Mercury conjunction. What happens when these two come together? In one of those movies when there's a bad guy and he hates everybody, he kills a protagonist, he kills the good guy and all his buddies, but he just doesn't kill that one guy. He just points the gun at him and then just leave because that little guy might have just helped him with something. And he said, you know what? I like you. You're spared. So that's the kind of relationship Rahu has with Mercury. He even though he has a negative nature, Rahu, he just feels sorry for Mercury. He's like, all right, man, I'm going to be I'll do the least amount of damage to you. But what is Rahu and Mercury conjunction? Well, I'll give you a very good example. Tabloids. That's right. Your National Enquirer. Gossip. Because what is Mercury? Mercury is communication. Mercury is logic, analytical thinking, and analytical mind. And remember what Rahu is. Okay? It wants to amplify everything. It wants to grow everything suddenly. And it is about falsehood. Rahu is about cheating. Rahu is about taking a short route. So when Mercury and Rahu come together, especially in certain houses, like the third house, okay, fifth house, second house, 11th house. In these places, these people tend to gossip a lot. And they tend to lie a lot. They tend to exaggerate things when they communicate. Like a PR agent, like a lawyer. Mercury and Rahu conjunction actually makes one of the best lawyer because lawyers are pretty much freaking liars, okay? And they do the best job at manipulating the jury, manipulating the judge, manipulating the audience, the television. If there is a television in there, they tell the best story and they exaggerate things. So that's what happens with Mercury and Rahu conjunction. Also, you can get a very clever salesman. Okay, you can get a very clever salesman with this combination because Mercury is communication. It's about business. It's about salesmanship. You know what Rahu is. So when these two come, it's like a car salesman. He'll do whatever it takes to sell you that car. He'll sell his own mother to sell you that car. But the things that he'll say, he's a very smooth talker. So especially in the second house, these guys become very good talkers. However, you got to be careful because they might tend to exaggerate a lot in their speech. They tend to say a lot of things that are not true, but they just want to impress the audience. That's what happens with the Mercury and Rahu conjunction. And also, Mercury's intelligence. So what do you think this does when Rahu and Mercury come together? Well, in this case, it's kind of a positive thing. Because of Rahu's cleverness and Mercury's analytical mind, logical mind, these guys are very, very intelligent because what Rahu does, it amplifies Mercury's qualities. It amplifies the intelligence. So even though it amplifies and, expands the negative side of Mercury, it's also expanding its other side, which is intelligence. So like accountant. Okay, one of those best accountants that you go to, like no matter how bad your income was, how much you made, he's able to get you a lot of tax returns. That person, is clever enough to know what to do to get you what you want. So they make very good HR managers and they're making very good accountants because they're able to save money for the company. They're able to just quickly calculate things and make the budget good enough to impress their boss. And since Rahu represents computers, okay, and this has been done for the last 50 years now, that Rahu also represents computers, like Ketu represents electronics. So Rahu and Mercury makes a very good IT managers, makes a very good hacker. Hackers, if you want to be one of the best hackers, you're trying to be hackers, you're trying to, apply to the anonymous hacking group. If you have Rahu and Mercury conjunction, this would be the good indication to know that you will be very good at computer science. So computer science career comes with Rahu and Mercury conjunction. But remember, in the 3rd house and in the 11th house, it also kind of ruins the relationship with the siblings though. If it's in the 3rd house, it'll ruin the relationship with the younger sibling. In the 11th house, it'll ruin, or you might cheat your older siblings in the 11th house, and there will be this battle between you two. And this is what you got to remember, because 3rd house is the house of siblings, but it's morely house of younger siblings. 11th house is the house of older siblings. So you got to remember that. And one good thing about this thing is, if you want to be a rapper, a hip hop artist, this is a very good combination to have, especially in the sign of Gemini, in the air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, because Mercury is what? Communication, quick thinking. Rahu amplifies that. And to become a good rapper, you need this combination, because Rahu will also help it accelerate thinking about the words. It makes a thinking mind go really faster. So if Mercury is like a first express train, Rahu makes it a bullet train. Okay, so you got to remember that. So guys, this is a very basic conjunction of Rahu and Mercury in your horoscope. I hope this helped. Now, if you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because I'm going to be doing a lot of this conjunction and other secrets of astrology. And if you want to know more about astrology, definitely check out the link below.